Today is a very auspicious day, Akshaya Tritiya, third day of lunar month, and it is Akshaya. Akshaya means that which will never go Kshoy. Kshoy means down or deteriorate, degrade or diminish. It will never be lost. So in Karma Kand, they say whatever project you will start on this day, it will give permanent result. They will never go down. So many, they like to start new projects on today's day. But strictly saying, nothing in this world is permanent. Everything is temporary. It may give very long results, but not permanent. Permanent is only devotion to Krishna. So devotees, they will worship Krishna on this day as Indradyumna Maharaj. Today, he started Chandanyatra on the order of Jagannath Dev. So first I want to read the article of Gurudev about Chandanyatra. Because in that year, I think it was in 2000, maybe 11 or 12 something, Gurudev did not go to Puri, but he wrote this article in remembrance of that Leela which is going on in Puri. Shri Jagannath Dev has told the following to King Indradyumna, he who constructed a temple in Puri. Vaishakasya site pakshe Akshaya shangika tatra mam lepayet gandha lepanairati shobhanam. On the third day of the bright fortnight, during the month of Vaishak, Akshaya Tritiya, smear my transcendental spiritual body with fragrant sandalwood paste. Vishnu Dharmotar, it is written, Anulepan Mukhyanta Chandanam Parikirtitam. Sandalwood paste is superior among other smearing articles. This is also mentioned in Sri Narada Puran. Sri Purushottam Dev, that is Jagannath, has ordered the Vaishnava king Sri Indradyumna, his servant at that time, to smear fragrant sandalwood paste on his transcendental spiritual body on Akshaya Tritiya, the third day of the bright fortnight during the month of Vaishak. Following that order, even today, Sri Jagannath Dev's Vijaya Vigraha, Sri Madan Mohan Dev, is boarded on a palanquin every day starting from Akshaya Tritiya till the 8th day of bright fortnight in the month of Jeshta, and is taken from Sri Jagannath Dev's temple to the banks of Sri Narendra Sarovar, lake. Sri Madan Mohan Dev sails in the boat along with his minister Sri Lokanath Mahadev, Shiva, and others. That is going on for 21 days. Vijaya Vigraha means you see in the temple there is a big Vigraha, and then there is small Vigraha that is usually used for Abhishek or for Ratha Yatra or for festivals, some functions, they will use that. They are representative of the big deity. So here in Jagannath Puri also, at first it was a Govinda Dev, but later on it was changed to Madan Mohan, is Vijaya Vigraha. So they take Madan Mohan to that Narendra Sarovar for these pastimes. Because Madan Mohan, Krishna and Jagannath, they are one and the same person. Jai Krishna, say Gaur, say Jagannath. They're same. The Narendra Sarovar is also called Chandan Pukur because the Chandan Yatra of Sri Madan Mohan takes place there. This Chandan Pukur, which is 873 feet long and 743 feet wide, is situated almost a mile away from Sri Jagannath Dev's temple in the northeast direction. This huge sarovar is bound on all four sides and there are stone-made steps. The king's subordinate, Narendra Mahapatra, has established this sarovar in the 13th century. Narendra Jole Govinda Nokate Chorya Jolo Krira Kore Sob Bhakta Gon Loya Sob Bhakta Loya Prabhu Namileno Jole Sob Loya Jolo Krira Koren Kutuhole. This is from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Sri Govinda Dev's Chandan Yatra is described in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita and Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat. It is also described there that Sriman Mahaprabhu used to take devotees to Sri Jagannath temple after sporting in the waters of Chandan Pukur. Later, Sri Madan Mohan has come to be known as Vijaya Vigraha of Sri Jagannath or Govinda. Here, the translation is not given from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Narendra Jole Govinda Nokate Chorya means Govinda on a boat went in this Narendra Sarovar or Chandan Sarovar. Jol Krira Koreso Bhakta Gonloya and Mahaprabhu. This Govinda, he's doing his pastimes, taking with him his devotees. And also Mahaprabhu, he took with him all his devotees and they entered into that water and they did water pastimes there. Sob loya jol krira koren kutuhala. With great sound they were making pomp in that water they did pastimes. About 300 years ago, the king of Bengal, Pratapaditya, moved Sri Jagannath Dev's representative Sri Govinda Dev from Sri Purushottam to a place called Raipur near Takir after conquering Utkal. From then on, the Chandan Yatra in Narendra Sarovar is performed for Sri Madan Mohan instead of Sri Govinda Dev. You see, even king, they're fighting for land and for opulence and all this. But also he took Diti from Puri. When king of Bengal, he conquered Utkal. Utkal means Orissa. So he also took Diti, Govinda Dev. That is his fortune. That was his best gain to get Bhagavan and his service. So when he took that Govinda Dev, then they put Madan Mohan instead of Sri Govinda Dev. This is, of course, pastime of Supreme Lord. Diti is same as Supreme Lord. So they are doing such pastimes. Starting from Aksaya Tritiya, daily in the afternoon, Sri Jagannath Dev's representative, Sri Madan Mohan, along with Lakshmi and Saraswati, board one boat, and Sri Ram Krishna, along with 5 Mahadevas, board another boat. Generally, you will find all festivals, they will start in the morning. But this one starts in the afternoon. And they will come in the evening back. So 5 Mahadevas means 5 Shivas are Sri Lokanath, Sri Yameshwar, Sri Kapala Mochan, Sri Markandeyeshwar, Sri Nilkanteshwar. They go by 5 different palanquins. Sri Lokanath Shiv, one of the 5 secretaries, as well as gatekeepers of Sri Jagannath Dev, is located about 1.5 miles towards the west of Sri Jagannath Temple. This self-manifest Shivalinga is immersed in water and the temple is surrounded by stone walls. So you see here, it is also shown that Shiva is dearest servant of Supreme Lord. Here he is like a secretary or gatekeeper or minister also. Then Shri Yameshwar ship or Shri Hari Haraditi. In front of him there are Garuda Stamba, the Garuda pillar, and Vrisha Stamba, the Taurus pillar. His other name is Muktishwar. He has destroyed the pride of Yamaraj. If anyone dies in that holy land, Yamaraja's law cannot bind him. This Yameshwar garden and this temple of Yameshwar Shiv is very near to Tota Gopinath. You can visit that place. Shri Kapala Mochan Shiva. This temple is situated near the south gate of Shri Jagannath temple. It is said that previously Brahma had 5 heads. Shri Mahadev has severed one of those heads, but he could not disassociate that severed head from his hand. Could not throw it. When Mahadev did not get shelter anywhere in heaven, earth, and lower planetary worlds, he went to Shri Purushottam, which is known to be Vaikuntha on this earth, and took shelter to Shri Jagannath Dev. Only then he got rid of the sin incurred due to killing of a Brahmin, Brahma Hatya Dosh. That is why he is named Kapala Mochan. He resides in Shri Kshetra and sings the glories of Shri Jagannath Dev. He is most prominent among the 5 secretaries as well as gatekeepers of Shri Jagannath Dev. Sada Kale Kale Pramatapati Magita Charito. Shiva is all the time chanting the glories of Jagannath Dev. That Jagannath Ashtaka it is mentioned. Then on the southern west side, on southwestern side of the banyan tree, Markandeya Muni has constructed a landing stage named Markandeya Ghat and worships Shri Purushottam's beloved Lord Shiva upon his instruction, means Jagannath Dev's instruction. At this place, both Shri Markandayeshwar and Shri Nilkanteshwar are situated. So these are the 5 Shivas. This Chandan Yatra festival is celebrated for 21 days. At various locations along the way between Shri Jagannath Dev's temple and Narendra Sarovar, many pavilions are made and decorated with leaves, flowers and fruits. Shri Madan Mohan boards the palanquin and while traveling to Narendra Sarovar, he takes rest, accepts offerings and enjoys the singing and dancing after arriving at each of the pavilions. Like now in Navadip Parikrama, we took Mahaprabhu with us on palanquin. Then devotees, they were changing, they were carrying, and in different places, offering was made to Mahaprabhu. And then after in some place we got that prasad, some sweets. You could also bring some sweets and they would offer. And when there was evening, then that place, Arati was performed on the way. This is also pastime of Diti. He likes to go sometimes out. After that, he reaches the Narendra Sarovar. In the heart of Shri Narendra Sarovar, Shri Lakshmi and Saraswati board a nicely decorated boat along with Shri Madan Mohan. The ministers, 5 Mahadevas, Shivas, and Shri Ram Krishna, means Balaram and Krishna, board in another boat. In the first boat, Devadasis offer their dance, and in the later, small boys known as Natua pillar dance. for the satisfaction of Jagannath or Madan Mohan. There are 3 temples in the Narendra Sarovar. At the center of the biggest temple, a well is situated. The water fetched from that well is used to bath Sri Madan Mohan, Sri Lakshmi and Sri Saraswati. In the second temple, Sri Ram Krishna, that is Balaram and Krishna, and in the third, the 5 Mahadevas stay. The deities are worshipped and offerings are made. The banks of the pond and the 3 temples are decorated and garlanded with lights. After the festival concludes, the deities board the 7 palanquins and return to the temple. They reach the destination in the second part of the night. They reach the destination in the second part of the night, not in the evening, in the night. Every day, Sri Madan Mohan is decorated and garmented differently. Another name for Chandan Yatra is Gandha Lepan, or smearing of sandalwood paste yatra. On the 20th day of Chandan Yatra, the Vijaya Vigrahas go for a pleasure trip in the waters of Sri Narendra Sarovar, and on the 21st day, turmeric waters are sprinkled on 2 boats. Turmeric means curcuma. Curcuma and water mixed together, and they will sprinkle that. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is the combined manifestation of Sri Radha and Sri Krishna, is worshipped in Sri Chaitanya Mat, Sri Gauriya Mats, and Sri Chaitanya Gauriya Mat, and by all the scriptures that propagate pure devotion. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had performed the pastimes for the first 24 years of his life in Sri Mayapur and the remaining 24 years in Sri Jagannath Dham Puri. A detailed history of Sri Chandan Yatra festival as observed in Sri Jagannath Dham Puri, which is to be meditated upon with devotion, has been written in this article. It is impossible for an ordinary person to comprehend those pastimes. Ordinary person means non-devotee. Only devotees, according to their devotion, they can get a glimpse by Jagannath Dev's mercy. The glories of Sri Purushottam Dham, where Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his last pastimes, can never be understood by any common man. But there is no reason to get disappointed. One gets the actual benefit in all circumstances only by the power of transcendental remembrance. Also, you know, Madhavendra Puri, when he got Chandan paste for Gopal on Govardhan, he was walking back with that Chandan paste. Then he came to Remuna, that Gopinath deity, Kirchor Gopinath. There in dream, Gopal appeared and told him, I and Gopinath are one and the same person. So you need not bring that to me. I am already satisfied with you, with your seva. So you give it to Gopinath. Because Madhavendra Puri was ready in old age to do that seva. So then Gopal was merciful and he said, you put on Gopinath. So there also Chandan Yatra was going on for 21 days. And following that, also in all our mats and in Vrindavan and everywhere where Radha Krishna are worshipped, you will see also on Mahaprabhu they will put sandalwood paste. 1 second. I also was one time in India during this period in our Delhi mat. So they gave us chandan, that sandalwood, and on that stone you put little water and you grind it and collect it and put in that one pot, again grind it, and then when that is accumulated, then Pujari will put on deities, and that was going on for 21 days. You can get that Chandan Seva. So today is this festival, and it started today because Jagannath ordered. It is very auspicious day for starting. Also today they will start to do Rath, means chariot for Jagannath. Today they will start. Today also Satya Yuga starts, and the Kedarnath, Badrinath, Jamunotri and Gangotri temples, they will open today. And there are so many other things mentioned I saw before, but in our Gaudiya Math, only these things are mentioned about Chandan Yatra and Satya Yuga and to Vaishnava's appearance. So I want to read disciples of Srila Bhakti Saraswati Thakur. Today appearance day is there. Bhakti, Saudha, Ashram Gosai Maharaj. I will read from book of Srila Bodhayan Maharaj. One of Srila Prabhupada's, that is Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur's race, appeared in a village of Faridpur district, Bangladesh, in a landlord family on 28 April 1914. On Aksaya Tritiya, the starting day of Lord Jagannath's Chandan Yatra. He was named Bhupendranath Chattopadhyay. His father was Jogendranath Chattopadhyay and his mother was Vilasini Devi. When Bhupendranath was 3 years old, his parents suddenly passed away within 10 days of each other. Thereafter, Bhupendranath came to his maternal grandfather's house at Radikal, Dhaka district, Bangladesh. Under the guidance of his maternal grandfather, Bhupendranath got his Bachelor of Science degree from Bongabasi College, Calcutta. So his grandparents raised him. And also generally in India at that time, they had children early in their age. So they had the grandparents were also not so old. Also now I met one devotee, she's 17 years old and her grandfather is 50 years old. 50. And all are devotees. So early, so they're doing worship. So grandfather is 50. So in case, like here, his parents died when he was 3 years old. So grandparents could easily also raise him up. Nowadays in Western countries, also in India, these children, they're having in later ages. Late, so system changed. By nature, Bhupendranath was soft, generous, and helpful to others in every aspect. Once he got one of Srila Prabhupada's books and read Srila Prabhupada's instruction. We have not come here in this temporary life to become great workers, scholars, religionists, or donators. The non-dual absolute truth is Sri Brajendranandan, who came in the most merciful form of Bhagavan Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The supreme and topmost goal of life can only be gained through the execution of pure and beautiful devotional service to Shri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Coming into this material world in the human form of life is meant for engaging in spiritual practice. This is our utmost duty. There is nothing more to be said. This he read. After reading this instruction, Bhupendranath's heart was transformed by reading only. Such is the power of Prabhupada. With the help of two of Srila Prabhupada's disciples, namely Bhakti Kankan Tapasi Gosai Maharaj and Sriman Navadip Prabhu, Bhupendranath got the chance to meet Srila Prabhupada face to face. On 8 May 1935, Bhupendranath received Harinam and Diksha from Srila Prabhupada at Bagbazar Gauriya Math and received the name Bhuta Brit Das Brahmachari. After initiation, Bhuta Brit Prabhu served Srila Prabhupada's loving mission under the guidance of Navadip Das Prabhu. Bhuta Brit Brahmachari was able to speak English well along with 10 other languages. In India, there are many languages. Srila Prabhupada engaged him as a teacher at the Bhakti Vinod Institute in Mayapur. It is still there. I saw Bhakti Vinod Institute school. They're teaching secular knowledge, also spiritual knowledge. In 1936, Srila Prabhupada sent Bhuta Brit Brahmachari to Chennai, or previously known as Madras, as the temple in charge. Bhuta Brit Prabhu's execution of his services, such as preaching activities, temple management, etc., pleased Srila Prabhupada. Bhuta Brit Prabhu used to preach with Hayagriva Das Brahmachari, later known as Bhakti Daita Madhav Gosai Maharaj, in Assam. Assam is very nice. Nice climate and very green. Everything is very green and hills, and people are very simple and friendly. And our Parangurudev preached there everywhere, in all villages, all towns, everywhere he preached. Even now that preaching is continuing, but not as extensively as that time. But still it is going on. Because our Parangurudev was directly ordered by Prabhupada to preach in Assam. Because of this reason, because people are very simple-hearted and they have faith in sadhus. I saw this, I experienced many times. When I met Assam devotees, or if you were there, then you can experience this. They have faith and service attitude, respect, appreciation, everything. In 1937, as soon as Bhuta Brit Prabhu heard the news of Srila Prabhupada's physical departure, he fainted out of intense separation. At that time, Srila Prabhupada appeared in his dream and said, don't cry, I will accept all your service. How merciful, Prabhupada. Please go ahead with your service of spreading the message of Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, and Bhakti Vinod Thakur with full enthusiasm. In order to fulfill Srila Prabhupada's instruction, in 1939, Bhuttabrit Prabhu went to Rangoon, Myanmar to preach. Due to intense separation from Srila Prabhupada, Bhuttabrit Prabhu felt that he should perform solitary bhajan and decided to reside in a school located in Bhavanipur, Kolkata. Eventually, in 1952, he took the renounced order sannyas from Bhakti Gaura by Kanash Gosai Maharaj at Tota Gopinath Temple, Jagannath Puri Dham, and received the name Bhakti Saudha Ashram Gosai Maharaj. Srila Ashram Gosai Maharaj visited many pilgrimage places and performed his spiritual practice. He opened 2 preaching centers called Bhakti Saudha Bhajan Kutir in Mayapur and Sri Chaitanya Math in Dam Dam, Kolkata. In February 1982, during his stay at the Calcutta Center, Srila Ashram Gosai Maharaj began to manifest sickness pastimes. On the night of 31st March 1982, he had the desire to get a full body checkup at a medical center for further treatment, but it was the Lord's desire to take him on that same night. According to the English calendar, at 2:30 a.m. on 1st April 1982, all the devotees who were at the Kolkata center heard the words Hare Krishna coming from his room in a loud voice. When they entered the room, they all saw that Srila Ashram Gosai Maharaj had physically passed away and had entered into the eternal pastimes of Sri Sri Radha Govinda. His physical form was taken to Bhakti Saudha Bhajan Kutir in Mayapur, where they established the Samadhi. A Pushpa Samadhi was established at Sri Sri Radha Damodar Mandir in Vrindavan. I cannot clearly remember now, but I think this mat is on the way to Jogapit. There are mats. Maybe next time I can be more attentive to see this mat also, because there are many there. So today is Srila Maharaj's appearance day. Gurudev said, on appearance day, Vaishnavas are even more merciful, though they are unlimitedly merciful, but on appearance day they are even more, so we should not lose this chance. So I'm praying for Maharaj's causeless mercy, for pure devotion to Krishna and his devotees. Also today is Srila Bhakti Vichar Yayavar Gosai Maharaj's appearance. His mat I know very well, because it is next to ours. And I always go there for a festival, his disappearance day during Kartik. But this year, I was also there because his successor, Bhakti Vistar Vishnu Gosai Maharaj's appearance was, or disappearance something. So we went there. There was offering of flowers. Then all Vaishnavas, they were speaking his glories in the Arati, and then Prasad was there. Also, I could meet 2 of his disciples this year. They're staying in our mat. We did Kirtan together. Disciples of Bhakti Vistara Vishnu Maharaj. He is a successor, appointed successor of Bhakti Vichar Yayavar Gosai Maharaj. But before also I met, even this year also I met one elderly disciple of Maharaj, was sometimes coming to our festivals and parikrama. He can sing nicely songs and also can dance very nicely. Brahmachari, very ecstatical mood. He came also this year in Mayapur. I saw him after a long time. People are born all over the world, but fortunate souls are always directed by the Supreme Lord to the place for the ultimate eternal benefit. One personality amongst those eternally perfect associates is Srila Bhakti Vichar Yayavar Gosvami Maharaj, whose eternal identity is Malati Manjari in the spiritual world. And Bhakti Vistar Vishnu Maharaj, his successor, this year I heard in Mayapur, his name is Mani Manjari in Golok, Vrindavan. So it is not that in Gauriya Mat there is no Manjari Bhav. They are wrongly thinking, those who say like that. Srila Yayavar Goswami Maharaj's family members were originally Brahmana servitors of Biraja Devi in Sri Jagannath Puri Dham. After some time, the family moved to the Durmut village located in Kanti district of East Mednipur, West Bengal on 1st May 1908. The day of Aksaya Dvitiya, day before Akshaya Tritiya, when Chandan Yatra starts, an effulgent Brahmana boy was born to Padmalochan Sharma and Srimati Rukmini Devi when the baby was still in Srimati Rukmini Devi's womb. She often had dreams about the pastimes of Sri Krishna in Vrindavan. Because on today's solar date in India, both Dvitiya and Tritiya come on same day. That is why we are observing today his appearance day. But he appeared on Dvitiya, this Akshaya Dvitiya, second day. So when he was in womb, because he's not ordinary person but pure devotee, so his mother also got dreams of Krishna Lila. This was an indication that the child would be an exalted devotee, Mahapurush. Thus the parents and family members named the boy Sarveshwar Panda. Sarveshwar is a name of the Supreme Lord Krishna, which means the Lord of all Lords. Since childhood, Sarveshwar was simple, enthusiastic and hard-working. He was inclined towards renunciation. This year, our Vishnu Maharaj's disciple in our mat, he's doing seva of Bandari, his storehouse and looking after kitchen and that seva. This you have to do. It is extensive seva. So he, because I was his Guru Varga superior, because I'm disciple of his Parang Gurudev. So he was having respect and he blessed me. No, blessed. He asked me to bless him that he may do his seva nicely. I said, you are doing seva nicely. I can see. I cannot bless you, but I can pray to Gurudev to bless you. And I told him, you are very hard-working. I can see. Then he said, not hard-working, seva. He said, like hard-working means like karma, some are hard-working. And I said, yes, I meant seva. I understood your point, but also I meant in that sense that you are very much engaged physically and mentally, and that extensive seva, it is not so easy. So I appreciate, I praise you, you are doing your seva very nicely. Then he was happy. So I explained to him what I meant with hard working, that he's engaging himself much. So here also it is mentioned hard working, so I remembered. He was inclined towards renunciation. At a very young age, following the desire of his father, he memorized all the verses of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita. His relatives inspired him to join the Ramakrishna Mission's Belur Math near Calcutta. Sarveshwar went to Belur Math, where he lived for some time. When he realized that the residents there were consuming non-vegetarian food, he immediately left the Belur Math and continued his search for the spiritual path that would give him fulfillment and a genuine seer of the truth, that is bona fide guru, one who can see the truth, directly perceive. At the age of 18, Sarveshwar secretly left home for Jagannath Puri Dham in search of a spiritual master. Upon arrival in Puri, he resided at the home of a priest of Lord Jagannath. One day, as he was returning to his residence after a bath in the ocean, Sarveshwar met with a sannyasi begging for alms. He was Bhakti Prasun Bodhayan Gosai Maharaj, a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. Sarveshwar offered his obeisance and whatever he had with him to Srimad Bhakti Prasun Bodhayan Gosai Maharaj. The sannyasi asked Sarveshwar about his background. Sarveshwar expressed that he was searching for a pure devotee of the Lord, under whom he could take shelter. Srila Bodhayan Gosai Maharaj immediately invited Sarveshwar to the Gauriya Math located at Chatak Parva, Jagannath Puri, to meet with Srila Prabhupada. In 1926, by the unlimited mercy of Sri Jagannath Dev, Sarveshwar made his way to Sri Purushottam Math, located at Chatak Parvat, where he had his first darshan of Srila Prabhupada. He was enamored by Srila Prabhupada's tall, effulgent, grave form and personality. Sarveshwar desperately explained to Srila Prabhupada his intense desire to see the Supreme Lord. Srila Prabhupada became extremely joyful, kept Sarveshwar in his close association for some days, and personally explained topics on the Supreme Absolute Truth to him. Sarveshwar then realized that this was the spiritual master whom he was earnestly seeking, and decided to surrender wholeheartedly to Srila Prabhupada's divine feet. Here I remembered also Srila Sridhar Maharaj told that once one person came to Bhaktivinoda Thakur and he asked him, he said, I want to know about Krishna, I want to hear about Krishna. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur was immediately enlivened, he was very happy. Oh, you want to know about Krishna? He became very happy and he started to explain to him, because Vaishnavas are very happy to see if someone is interested in Krishna spiritual topics. Also, our Brihad Bharati Maharaj, he generally does not want to meet anyone. He's always in bhajan. So I'm sometimes hesitating to approach him, but he then pacified. He said, no, I know you are interested in spiritual topics, so I can give time for speaking, but for other topics I don't want, or some others like to bring some other people to him for other things. No. If there are some who are interested in spiritual topics, then I can speak. On the auspicious day of Gaur Purnima that same year, Srila Prabhupada gave Sarveshwar Harinam and Diksha, along with Sri Radha Mantra. Radha Mantra is for worship of Radha, like you have Krishna Mantra, Kam Gayatri. There is also Radha Mantra and Radha Gayatri. You will find in our Archan book. It is written there, and I heard it from Gurudev. He said it is meant for on Radhashtami day, because Pujari, he will do Abhishek and Puja and everything for Radharani. So on that day, we are using this mantra. Not every day in Sandhya, because it is not necessary. But here we see Prabhupada gave him also for along with mantra diksha also this Radha mantra and Radha Gayatri. His new name became Sarveshwar Das Brahmachari. After initiation, Srila Prabhupada observed his nature and realized that he would be a good pujari. Maybe because of this, because he was to be engaged as a pujari, for this reason maybe he gave him Radha mantra also. He therefore engaged him as a pujari for the deities at Sri Chaitanya Math, Srida Mayapur, Sri Sri Guru Gaurango, Gandharvika Giridhari. So we can read about his biography tomorrow, because it is long. He was the last sannyasi only, I'm telling in short. He was the last who got sannyas from Prabhupada. And I heard his voice on the recordings of Srila Sridhar Maharaj when he used to visit Sridhar Maharaj and stay for some time there. Then Sridhar Maharaj would encourage other devotees to ask this Maharaj also some question. So they would ask, and he would give some short reply in Bangla. Then Sridhar Maharaj, he would translate that and also add some more explanation to explain what Maharaj meant, because he can understand. We may not understand such short answer, but Sridhar Maharaj translated and explained his answer elaborately. So, and Sridhar Maharaj praised him very much. He's really sincere soul, and also he was the first one to get this seva of singing Ashtakalya Lila in Chaitanya Math, means during the time of Prabhupada. And also I heard from Sridhar Maharaj's recordings that he used to sing Shri Rupa Manjari Pada every day during that Kartik month, last Kartik month, when Prabhupada was in Puri observing. Then after that Kartik, he disappeared from this world. So that time this Maharaj was singing with very nice tune and also bhav, devotion, this song. I heard from Sridhar Maharaj, he told that Prabhupada was very happy to hear him sing that song, Shri Rupa Manjari Pada. So tomorrow we will continue with his biography. I don't want to miss any detail, so better we should continue tomorrow. But I bow down to his lotus feet. I am remembering his Samadhi Mandir. It is next to our mat. And I'm bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy, to bestow his mercy that for pure devotion to Krishna and his devotees. Very good.